Good morning. Welcome to morning meeting. So here's what's on my mind this morning. We live near a community that has four options for shopping for groceries. We've got a Baker's, aka Kroger, Hy-Vee, Super Walmart, and Aldi. Those are your choices. Now there's some dollar stores and things like that for people who that's where they want to shop for stuff, but those are your major grocery stores where we are. And to go to a different store, like let's say I wanted to go to a Target, like a super Target, I would have to drive a minimum of 30 minutes to get to the closest super Target. If I wanted to shop at Costco, I'd have to go now a minimum of 30 minutes to get to that Costco. And some of you might be like, well, 30 minutes, that's not bad. Yeah, okay. It's not generally that bad. There's gas involved, obviously. There's no bus system. There's no public transportation to get you there. You could Uber that, but really? And then there's the factor of snow and ice where we live. So that becomes a hazardous trek. For a good chunk of the year, that's going to be a hazardous trek potentially for people to take to go to Target or Costco. So your choices are these four choices. You get Baker's, aka Kroger, Hy-Vee, Aldi, Super Walmart. Which one would you choose out of those four to spend your dollars? That's not easy, is it? Which one would you choose? We all know that of those four, two of them have really low prices. Aldi and Walmart, right? They have arguably the lowest prices out of those four. And having lived here a long time and done a lot of price comparison, I can tell you concretely, yeah, that's true. And we didn't always have an Aldi. That one's the newest one. But concretely, yeah, that's true. Baker's and Hy-Vee are more expensive, Hy-Vee being the more expensive of the four, generally speaking. Now, Hy-Vee in our area has all these banners up right now about trying to institute lower prices and all that. But it's the most expensive of the four. So, which one would you choose? You know, given the current climate and people making lists of companies that you should spend your dollars at and companies you shouldn't, if you live in a community where those are your choices, or you live in a community where the only choice realistically for you is that Walmart, what do you do? That's not an easy decision. In my view, it's not. And I'm in a position, my family's in a position where we can afford to drive the 30 minutes. We could do it all the time if that's what we wanted to do, if that's how we want to spend our money on gas. We could drive the 30 minutes to go to. I won't do it when the roads are bad. I'm just not going to do it. That's not going to happen. Not going to risk life and limb, quite frankly, to go to the Target and the Costco in Omaha. So I've got to choose between these four places. That or, spend my time spring and summer growing my own food, buy a cow and milk the cow, things like that. Those would be the other, I suppose, viable choices for us. But what would you do? What company would you choose? So yesterday, I decided to go into Omaha because I did want to go to Target. I like Target. I just don't go there often, but I like Target, and I decided I wanted to go to Target. And Target is across from a Walmart, a Super Walmart. So two birds right there. And Costco is on the same road now because there's a new Costco. So I was able to go to Costco and then go to Target and then hit Walmart and then come back home, which was very convenient. 3 places, right? So I go into Target and I'm checking out, and I only had like one or two things. I'm checking out, and we all know the Target uniform, right? It's khaki pants and a red shirt, right? Khaki pants, red shirt. That's what they all wear. And I'm checking out, and the woman at the register is wearing her red shirt, but her red shirt indicated that she either was an ally or she supported the community. That's what her red shirt communicated. And I'll tell you what, I have yet to be at any of the stores in my area where that's the case, where the uniform lets you know where the company stands on an issue. This is the first time that I saw that. I was like, well, shit. That is something, isn't it? I mean, I like Target, and I like Target even more since I saw that. Because that was walking the walk, talking the talk, right? That was an example of that. In a good way, in my opinion. So if you're new here, I don't have an issue with gay people at all. So I thought that was a good thing. Walking the walk, talking the talk. So as you make your listing, you're thinking about where you want to spend your money. Just give that some thought. You know, it's not always possible to spend your dollars where you really would prefer to spend your dollars. And you and I, we have to come to terms with that sort of thing. And that's cool. Just know why you're doing it. Know why you're shopping at a certain place and why you're not shopping at a certain place. There are some places that I will not shop at all. But there's some places that I'm like, you know what? This is the choice I need to make right now. And then I have to be okay with that. On the flip side of this, just as an FYI, if you're someone who is into investing and things like that, if you're unfamiliar with what an aristocrat is or what a king is in the dividend world, go research that. Target is what's known as a dividend king. And what that means is that they have consistently paid out a dividend to their shareholders for more than 50 years. And I think in the case of Target, it might be 55. I can't remember. But that's what they have done. That's pretty freaking phenomenal, quite frankly, if you're into stocks and that sort of stuff. That's pretty good. I love dividend stocks. I'm not gonna lie. I love that stuff. And I'm the one who takes care of that in our family. I'm the one who does the research on the companies and decides, hey, I think this is a good one. And then we talk about it and then we decide what we're gonna do. I get all geeky about it, almost as much as I geek out about psychology and whatnot. Yeah. So this is not advice. I'm not giving you any advice on how to invest your money or whether you should invest your money. That's entirely up to you, what you decide to do. This is just what was on my mind this morning after going to Target. I'm like, damn, I already knew this about Target, but I hadn't been to a Target in a long time and I hadn't seen somebody wearing the shirt. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's really cool. That was really cool. So do your due diligence, that's what I'm saying here. Different topic, my book Anchor. I'm doing some final edits and things on it, and then it will be available for purchase. And it will be available for purchase on Amazon because, quite frankly, that's where I sell some of my books. That's one of the best markets for me to sell books. But I also go through draft to digital. So if you don't want to do it that way and you want to support me and you want to buy some of my books, you can go over to draft to digital and you can find books that way because there are links so that you can buy wherever you want to buy. Wherever you want to support me, if that's what you want to do, that'd be awesome. I love it. You don't have to buy it from Amazon if you don't want to. That's cool. No harm, no foul, right? But I'm going to get about the business of getting about the business right now because in my view and my husband's view, it's time to circle the wagons. That's where we're at. It's time to circle the wagons. And for us, that means making sure everything's in order the way that we want it to be in order. And that's what I would suggest other people do. If you got debt, pay it down as quickly as possible. Get about the business of getting that done. That would be really helpful for you. And it would give you some peace if you did that. But I'm going to go. Thanks for listening to what I had to say. Have a great day. Today's going to be a great day. Why? Because it is. See you later.